Um, Todd, as well, in regards to what you're currently doing now, do you still take on renovations when somebody calls you to come in and do an estimate for a bathroom or a kitchen? Do you still do those projects? And if you do, normally how long does it take to get that done when they request you to come in?
Absolutely we do rentals. We still keep in touch with that. We're not always building houses. We don't have the market to build one house after the other, so it's nice to have these little renovations to keep my men working throughout those times that we have a vacant spot for it. Most renovations that people do, it would be an addition for a living room or a bathroom or kitchen, like you had suggested. And typically, if it's a bathroom kitchen, they can take anywhere, kitchen maybe a week, from a bathroom could be possibly 2 weeks. The reason for that is with the bathroom, it's such a small, crowded space. You're dealing with a lot of things, from ripping out the demolition to the taping. Well, your taping only takes a few minutes, but you gotta wait a day for it to dry, so you have to, use different products to speed up the process. You're into electrical, plumbing, painting, flooring, everything in one little area. So, those are kind of little jobs you go in for, 4 hours at a time. Maybe you do what you can, and then you got to get out and go the next day. But they're still nice little jobs to do. If we get into, an addition, that could take up to a month if we've got to do a foundation. Even possibly 2 months when we get into electrical and lighting and flooring and windows to install and all that kind of stuff. So it depends, a little bit on what we're doing. If we're doing siding, exterior finishes, that could take a couple weeks. Um,
Just a question for you, Todd. If in regards to, for an example, because I know it would be hard to give a figure on it, with a bathroom reno, any idea of where it could be and where it could end up being in a cost factor?
well, if it's just the typical what is it, 5x6 or 5x7 bathroom, you can try to get out of there for about $7,000. Depending on the type of tub you pick. You can, if it's a larger bathroom or ensuite bathroom, you can be up to 15,000 if it's a custom shower. Those things alone could, if it's a solid glass door, like how fancy do we want to get? How, fixtures for the shower could be $100 to $500. It depends on the client, but you can get to the high end at about 15,000.
So my question, I guess, the next room would be, because as a realtor, we know the money you put into a bathroom, and the other area is the kitchen. What would be the start, and what would be the ending on that? And I know that's a tough question, but if you could give me some input on that, I would appreciate
Well,
it.
when we price out a house, for example, we try to do an allowance if it's a 1,000 square foot home. Anywhere from 12,000 to 15,000. To give the customer a choice of what they want. When we have some larger homes, you could be up to 20 to 30,000. And again, are we doing granite countertops, and how many cabinets there are? So if it's just a small cabinets, not too many cabinets, for a normal house, just a simple rental. Even though we got to demolish and do a few things, 15 to 20,000 is probably 20 is you'll get what you want, kind of a thing.
Perfect. Thanks, Todd.